Nimley, I mean, you watched our game. I'm not sure what your thoughts are in the match itself, but a 1-0 victory in the end, you look at, put everything into context, you have to say House of Oak did well.
Look, if you are Keto Kriku, if you are Randy Abbey, if you are Georgia Mwakon, Mr. Ado, all those sitting on the executive council, those people running our football, they should bow down their heads in shame.
Because House of Oak won 1-0?
No, because House of Oak has not been given any platform whatsoever to beat these people and beat them well. Look, if we were playing our league by now, thank you, even if we were having some form of top 4 competition by now, House of Oak would have won this game a minimum of 3-0. Look, if a team sacrifice the entire the last 20-25 minutes of the game, not because they were not good enough, but simply because the fitness level of the players just dropped to the extent that all the substitution made by the manager to up the tempo couldn't come to the aid of the team. Then if you are a technical man like I am, I'll be wondering what is happening. Then somebody will prompt me that. The last time these guys were involved in a competitive football match were about a month and a half ago. Look, that was what showed today in that last 20-25 minutes. I give credit to Wydad because, look, I'm very much aware that he knew that would happen. So he made the team go all out in the early stages of the game. Because he knew that if they don't score that early or if they don't get a goal before the last 20 minutes, the team will struggle. Look, I was watching the game and there was a moment where House of Oak gained back the ball. The ball was given to Emmanuel Nete. Nete passed the ball forward. And the entire back four, including the middle two, the Salifu boy who had just come on.
Salim Adams.
The Salim Adams ball. They were all walking. They were walking. I said, wow.
So wow.
This is clearly lack of fitness.
Yeah.
And the people running our football, look, they should be ashamed of themselves. That's why I mentioned their names here. Because if in a season where we've had a completed league, and you knew per the calendar of CAF that by this time House of Oak or the teams representing Ghana will be asked to compete on the continent. As football people, as managers of our games, what did they, what were they thinking about?
So you're basically saying that we haven't helped House of Oak
at all.
Yeah.
Because the House of Oak team, look, they are indeed a very good team. The House of Oak team is indeed a very, very good team.
They are.
Look, for
like
them
lots of fighters in that team.
I'm telling you, man. Because this Wydad team, in the last 5 years, they've either won the Champions League.
They won in 2016.
Or they've got into the semi-finals of the Champions League.
Or the Comfort Cup.
Or the Comfort Cup. And the House of Oak team, apart from the captain, and maybe the manager who had a sting with Mediama, every other player completely inexperienced when it comes to the continent of Africa.
Yeah, even those that have had tasted any continental football didn't even play. Like Caleb Amankwa with the Gianna Stars.
Exactly. So you ask yourself, the people managing our game, what were they doing? What have they been doing? This is not the Black Stars. There's no 25 million attached to this. So they will not be, they will not set up to own and manage what is theirs.
Okay.
But on the game itself, look, I salute Samuel Wydad and his team. To be honest with you, I was shocked when I saw them play the game at that tempo in the first half. The intensity was immense. And I was like, come on, man.
I think especially the end to the first half.
Of the first half.
Because the opening exchanges with that completely overrun House of Oak.
Exactly. Yeah. But once they recovered and they gained back their breath.
Yes.
And they also opened up at that intensity. I was like, wow, can these guys continue? So I wasn't surprised for what I saw. But they needed to do it.
Yes.
Because it was always going to happen. And with that, you saw it. Look, they knew that we are not playing our league. So look at the last 20 minutes. They were just dominating us, passing the ball around. We got to knew that, look, this guy cannot match us. And look, take it from me. That is what is going to determine the second leg. If Hasselhoff were fit, thank you, today, minimum 3, and Haas would have secured qualification to the Champions League.
Even before the second
leg.
I mean, and that's a fair point.